Welcome back to Sabrina's Fit and Fab Over 50, where today I'm going to show you a fantastic exercise which will not only sculpt and tone your glutes and thighs, but will actually increase your brain power. Nothing is better than shapely legs and thighs. They are so essential to keeping us feeling fit and strong. But I bet you never guessed working to achieve this goal would make you smarter in the process. I want to share with you some fascinating news featured in the March 2007 edition of Newsweek, which outlined how working out can actually make us smarter. According to Michael Craig Miller, science author and MD, aerobic activity has been found to increase the size of specific areas of the brain, notably the temporal and prefrontal cortices, which control functions involved in memory, multitasking, planning, and paying attention. According to Harvard Medical School, several biological changes occur that make your nerve cells more robust. The blood and energy supply to the brain improves. In a Newsweek article by Mary Carmichael, scientists have found that vigorous exercise can cause older nerve cells to form dense, interconnected webs that make the brain run faster and more efficiently. And for the first time, scientists have coaxed the human brain into growing new nerve cells simply by putting subjects on a 3-month aerobic workout regimen. To quote Mary directly from her article, as she puts it so eloquently, researchers are realizing that the mental effects of exercise are far more profound and complex than they once thought. The process starts in the muscles. Every time a bicep or quad contracts and releases, it sends out chemicals, including a protein called IGF-1, which travels through the bloodstream across the blood-brain barrier and into the brain itself. The IGF-1 then takes on the role of foreman in the body's neurotransmitters factory. It issues orders to ramp up production of several chemicals, including one called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF. John Rady, author of the book Spark, the revolutionary new science of exercise in the brain, calls this molecule miracle grow for the brain. It fuels almost all the activities that lead to higher thought. I know myself, after even an intense 5 minutes of working out, the fog lifts from my brain and I feel more focused and alert. This is one reason why I like to get my workouts early in the morning. It is a great way to start my day, and I feel much more energized and focused than on the days I don't get my early morning workout in. So, let's get that brain booming and those legs and glutes humming with one of my favorite leg exercise, which is called donkey kicks. Today, I brought one of my favorite training tools called a BOSU to demonstrate variations on this exercise. What I love about this training tool is it's a reactive surface, a half ball mounted on a flat platform designed by Jay Blahnik. It is such a brilliant idea in so many ways. I wish I had thought of it. And we're only going to scratch the surface on what we're going to do with it today. This piece of equipment has become standard training for so many demographics, from Olympic athletes and NFL football players to just us moms and golfers trying to get fit and improve our balance at home. Standing on the BOSU alone is a challenge in itself, but for today, we're going to use it in a more stable position of kneeling. I will first demonstrate the donkey kicks on the BOSU, but the variations are endless depending on the intensity you want. Kneeling with your knees on the center of the dome, you are going to position your hands either on the floor or in front of you for stability, or on the BOSU itself to give your core a bigger challenge. The unstable feeling is normal. Just keep pulling in your navel to protect your back. Now, press one leg into the air with the knee and foot flexed, like you're trying to imprint the bottom of your shoe on the ceiling. As you do this, contract your glutes and use a full range of motion to really use those bigger muscles and increase the intensity. My standard amount of reps is 50 per side, as my regular clients know all too well. But they love how they'll look in their swimsuit, so I encourage you to slowly work up to that. When you first start, aim for at least 15 to 20 reps to reap the benefits. You can also add an ankle weight for intensity, And to even challenge the muscle more, cross the knee behind the other knee like this to get into the outer thigh as well. Make sure not to throw your back into the momentum of this exercise or relax your core. If you happen to have bad knees or you can't kneel, or if the pressure is too much on your wrists, using a Swiss ball like this one instead of a Bosu works great. Press the leg into the air with the knee bent as you balance yourself evenly over the ball. Just make sure to not eat a large meal before lying prone on the ball like this. Yet another option is to stand using a stable chair for balance and press behind you like this. Finally, for those core diehards and for those on the advanced training spectrum of my fit and fabulous, you can go into a plank position with forearms on the Bosu like this and with legs extended behind you. Make sure your shoulders are directly over your elbows. Now, keeping your hips square to the floor, slowly press one leg into the air for as many reps as possible with good form. Make sure to not let the upper back round or the midsection to sag. But be warned, this variety is very challenging and is only for the experienced exerciser. Finally, another great version to engage the back of the hamstring more intensely is to take a small soft ball like this one and hold it between the hamstring and calf like this as you press the leg into the air. This really turns up the heat on this exercise, and you can kneel on a soft towel if you don't have a Bosu or a Swiss ball handy. After completing the donkey kicks, I recommend a yoga posture known as pigeon pose here to relax the tightness in the outer thighs and glutes. Gently bend the front leg at 90 degrees and carefully square the hips and stretch the upper body over the knee. You will feel an awesome release in the outer hip, thigh, and glute. A wonderful release after such an intense exercise. If this doesn't feel good on your knees, lie on your back like this and cross one leg over the other, threading your hands through and gently press the bent leg away from you for a fantastic stretch. Make sure to complete both legs. And remember, these intense exercises are not only making your legs and glutes look fantastic, but they are increasing your brain power. So make the time to do them. I want to leave you today with the words of Thomas Jefferson. A strong body makes the mind strong. Words from the past which still ring so true today. Have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing your strong, sexy glutes next time on Sabrina's Fit and Fab Over 50.